Then over here, we've got the 4. We've got our main flak battery. Very, very good at its job. Stupidly good at its job, actually. And then just a basic point defense, just because, you know, sending enough bullets downrange is kind of fun. Layered shielding, so that if one shield goes down, we've got other shields to back it up and keep it going until it gets reloaded. Jump drives. Again, ammo is being manufactured on the fly, but they store quite a lot of ammo. Thankfully, they go through it quickly, so... unless something was very long range and sniped this before I really had a chance to start firing, it's probably going to have expended its ammo before it goes up. Now, to the very, very long elephant in the room. If this gets damaged, it is going to explode all the way down. I'm kind of tempted to just be certain and add in some nuclear charges here and there. Maybe there. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there and there. But we have got redundant command systems, thruster systems, and weapon systems on either side. If this does go up, the intent is for it to go up so spectacularly that it cleaves the ship in two. But then imagine the surprise of our enemy when instead of being, haha, we've defeated them, the ship is destroyed, just each side just carries on fighting and is now maneuvering independently to perform its own pincer maneuver on the enemy. It's going to be great. I can use explosive charges down there. Yeah, pop, pop, boom, 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 just to sever it completely. Can the right side turn to the right? It can... Right, okay, so in terms of its ability to turn, the thruster clusters, the game is smart enough to balance the thrust output. Like, it doesn't need to output at 100% on each thruster. Like, it can balance them so that they are creating twist. This lateral thruster there will turn it, but it will effectively, like, it would be able to turn very slowly against it, but it would be a lot faster just to turn. Like, the right side would turn to the left side would turn to the right. But that's exactly what I wanted to do. Not by design, but it just is what I would want it to do. And the reason for that is that I've got no shields on this side, and very, well, yeah, somewhat armored, but relatively thin armor on this side. The moment this is shorn in two, I kind of want them rotating to present the heavily armored, shielded side to the enemy. So the answer is, can the right side turn to the right? Sort of. Not very well, but it is capable of maneuvering in that direction. But you wouldn't want to do it in the middle of a fight. Let's put it that way. Yeah, the laser mirrors are amazing. Let me give you a proper demonstration of them. Let's pop on out. Let's grab you two. I'm going to tell them just to focus in the middle somewhere where they can clearly both hit. And let's set them to infinite fire. And unpause. It is extremely pleasing. Extremely pleasing. Now, it occurs to me, chat, that if I just shunted them one more tile upwards, I'd be able to create the laser garrote. You see, ion prisms, they're a little bit wibbly-wobbly in this game. It's kind of like, going down to the quantum realm. The laws of physics, our model of the universe is good for macro stuff, but it sort of does the job on the quantum scale, but there's some edge cases that, if you feed an ion beam into a prism and then feed that prism back into the other prism, which is then feeding back, it traps the light. And the light just bounces back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it's constantly getting more and more strong because it's merging with the fresh input. Eventually, you decide, okay, I'm going to turn them off now, and you turn it off. But the laser in between doesn't go away. It takes a long time to fully dissipate, because this trapped light is just going to continue bouncing around. You can effectively make a laser cutter and just ram other ships. You can totally do that. Very aggressive salvaging. Very aggressive salvaging. A laser sword melee ship. Yeah, I like to think of it more like a ship-sized monomolecular garrote. Potential DPR-4. Yes. Well, no, the DPR-4 is probably going to be a ship that I build around the idea of deck guns, though. The deck cannon. Big boy cannons. Now, to properly explain why the deck cannon is big boy cannon, this is a regular cannon. You know, it's cool. It needs ammo. It's a regular job. Then you've got the large cannon. It's bigger. It needs more ammo, and it does a decent chunk of damage. Then you've got the deck gun. Now, this doesn't go on the front. This, much like a mining laser, and I can quickly show you a mining laser. Let me just turn these off in case a friendly ship decides to come and investigate and just crosses the beam. Let's go over to the Hercules. These are mining lasers. They sit on top and they fire over the top of the ship. That is what deck cannons do. They are very, very, very big. Now, there is one drawback to a deck cannon. I mean, it's an amazing weapon. Problem is, it fires so violently that if there are any crew near the actual deck cannon itself, they get stunned. So if I built it here, like if I just slapped it down right there, as people are loading in ammunition and stuff like that and just wandering around doing their normal jobs, every time this fires, they all just collapse to the ground with ringing in their ears and forget who they are for 30 minutes. It's a very, very big gun. It's big enough to inflict quite considerable amount of recoil as well. Seems like a serious design flaw. You mean a seriously awesome design flaw? I mean, come on. It's like, do you wanna work on a ship that just has piddly little guns that don't even knock you out when they shoot? No, of course you don't. You want to be on the ship that's well known for giving its crew a concussion every time it fires its main cannon. So, one thing about the deck cannon is they also will not shoot through other deck cannons. So, if you have one right behind it... Oh, yeah, you'd need to use them for broadside in that case. Yeah, so that's probably the Dapper 4 is going to be a cannon ship. But presently, where is Dapper 1? Let's go over to you. There we are. We're out and we're just basically working out just what this ship is capable of, really. So on that note, gonna go and do some more quests. We've got a couple of unknown signals, and I believe at least one of them is over here is an enemy base of some sort. Well, not an enemy base, but certainly an enemy collection of enemies. So we're gonna go and say hello. But you thinking of checking out this game, Alex? I strongly recommend. It kind of scratches a lot of like design your own ship urges while still being very gamey. It's not so complicated like Space Engineers, but it definitely scratches the sort of, I want to build a ship of my own, and it will be my design of ship. And even if it doesn't do things as well as other ships, it doesn't matter, because it's mine. But you mean to check out the full build. But I played the OG and then tried the demo. It's great. Yeah, no, I covered the original way back when, like 5 years ago, whatever it was. Right, okay, what have we got? We've got some... Oh, speaking of deck cannon. Hello. Now... I'm very fast, but you are very punchy. This is very scary. Ballistaria. Ballistaria. How about, instead of getting involved, we just rely on the fact that I've got a much, much bigger range than you do. I'm going to try and reverse. Reverse! What about you? You're not so bad, but you do have enough punch that I'm a little bit concerned about it. I really do wish that we had been able to manage this a bit better. Right, I'm going to activate my boosters. See, all the booster thrusters have turned yellow. They are now injecting plasma directly into the thruster to get that sweet, sweet reverse top speed. Now, the beautiful thing about deck guns is deck guns require ammo. And the beautiful thing about ammo is it explodes. I can already see that. Those are ammos. Those are ammo there. That's sulfur, but these are ammo. So you've definitely got there an ammo manufacturing facility. You've got missiles. All right. Well, I'm actually going to bring us in to the point where... Like that. Also, could you two please stop firing at nothing? That way I can decide where I'm going to aim you. Let's keep you at maximum range for now, though. If you get closer, I will allow my ions to engage. But let's let you reverse up. Dunk. Ooh, nice shot. Missed what I was aiming for, but that's fine because they were turning pretty quickly. So that's our railgun, our newest toy in play. And it just unalived an entire cannon. Nice. Can we hit that ammo right there? After that, go for the thrusters. I'm not sure what they're going to do next. They are turning around. They're like, what just hit us? What the dickens? Now, it takes a while for our railgun to rearm. Let's bring you across. Fire ant is repositioning. Okay, you are now within range of my ions. My ions are significantly longer range than the deck gun. To give you info, the deck gun... Can I see what your range is? No. Okay, so I'll bring it up in here. The deck gun has a maximum range of 190 meters. My ion beam emitters have a maximum range of 450 meters. My railgun has a normal range of 300 meters, but that is because of the amount of accelerators I've got. It's actually increased by 156%, which means I'm already at my maximum range, which is 600 meters. So my railgun is engaging at the max possible range right now. All right, what are we going to hit next? Let's take out... I would love to cause fire, but I don't think my railgun is really going to do that. Well, let's punch through to that ammo and then that ammo if we can. Okay, we've got missiles inbound. Another shot. Went straight through. Took out a bit of armor. It did actually get to the ammo storage, but just not enough. The missiles coming in. Our ship is engaging it. The other enemies are quite far away at this point, so that's fine. Going to have the Dapper 3, the Fire Ant, move in close enough to launch its high explosive missiles. An EMP, I believe that's one of mine. Currently making it... No, that's one of theirs. It's reorienting towards the Scarab. And it was taken out just before it made contact. We've got a volley of missiles away. 2. What I want is for you to not get anywhere bloody near the engagement range of those cannons, thanks. We are now trying to murder an asteroid. Rude, really. Alright. Dapper 1, engage your boosters again. Need you to put some... Oh, incoming! We got too close. We managed to take out that cannon just in time, but we have got big cannon rounds incoming. Look at this. What the hell kind of bullets are those? They look like bullet bills. And fairly soon they just fired more angry-looking, sharp bullet bills at me. That's probably the most 40k orky thing that I have seen so far, and that has dramatically increased my desire to build a ship around deck cannons. Alright, we're going to slow time down. I want to see if my flak can deal with that. I really hope it can. Alright, one is down. Come on, flak cannons. Some are down, yes. Did that take damage? The shields are doing a good job of popping them, but not enough of a job of popping them, I'm going to be honest. Could you reposition out and then back? Actually, just turn around. You know what? No. Let's go up and around. Your forward propulsion is a lot better than reverse. Right, the deck cannons are active. At this point, I could probably just burrow through to the cockpit. You know what? I imagine those things are worth an awful lot, so they're probably made of extremely expensive materials that I would like to take out. These things are probably not very accurate, I'm going to be honest. I haven't reloaded my boosters yet, so I can't just jump backwards. Super shields are about to go down, though. They've been taking a lot of firepower. Missile volley from the fire ant coming in. Right, one super shield is down. Armor damage to one of the wings protecting the ions. Super shield has taken a bit of damage. The second layer of defense. Oh, that's not good. The shields are down. They are not helping right now. Fire ants kind of need you down here, buddy. Actually, just... Can you... Oh, have we already done it? Oh, yeah, we have. Hooray! We are alive! I didn't doubt you for a second. Well done. If that's the only damage that we sustained, a bit of armor... Bloody EMPs, I hate you. But still pretty happy with it, all things considered. But that is the effect of a deck cannon. Notice how we took damage there. So, that deck cannon, wherever it hit, managed to puncture a hole right the way through. How much is that going to cost to repair? 94 plate, 3 copper coils and 12 hyper coils. Not that bad, actually, all things considered. I'm not too worried about that one. How are we doing for missile stocks? We're good for them. Yeah, it was a heavy, heavy bolter, yes. Thankfully, EMP missiles really don't pack much of a punch, so they're relatively safe. Let's try and go deal with that enemy over yonder. But I would like it to salvage those components. Want to see what we can get from that. So let's bring the Hercules over. Really dislike fighting in an asteroid field. It's not a fun play. Oh, really? Again? Alright, fair enough. Right, well, let's see if we can't just get straight through. This time you're going to go straight in. But I want you to try and head more or less straight down the middle. And engage. That was a solid strike on their ammo supply. Nice. Very nice. Very good hit there. Now, if I check out your weapon systems, I believe these are set to target only. These ones are set to start firing the moment something's in range and is an enemy. So, I would like you... Yeah, we're not going to target directly. I just want to bring you along for now to just launch your missiles. Right. Scarab, activate your boosters. Draw back. Yeah, the reverse thrust is dire at this point. But let's go for their flak as well. Just try and pull out their ability to really deal with the damage we're about to do. Volleys away. They all missed, of course they did. We should be through to that deck gun in a moment. And honestly, I think this time, you know what? Instead, I'm just going to go straight down the middle. Just going to try and hit them. Oh, wow. Did that railgun round just go all the way through? Did a fair bit of damage, but yeah, it did. My lord. All right. Kind of in my head, I've got this image of like the Expanse sort of stuff. In the MCRM, what was it? Battleship and a railgun round just straight through command and control, just holes in the hull and a bunch of dead officers. I loved the Expanse for how visceral it made space combat seem. There we go. That railgun is a beast. We just cored the ship. Wait, how do the large yellow boosters work? Okay. So, the way boosters work is when they're in normal mode, which they are right now, they are effectively a mid-sized engine. So they're equivalent of this. In all functional ways. They're just larger. And they have a massive zone that they project through, which you can't build things on. Versus a medium engine, which has something more like that versus that. However, if you turn their boost mode on, they, first and foremost, medium engine stores 4 plasma batteries. A booster stores 8. When you turn boost on, it injects plasma directly into the engine. And so you get enormous thrust. But it can no longer recharge. So it has to completely deplete its fuel before it can start being charged again. And it needs there's a threshold of energy it needs before it turns back on as a regular engine. But to give you the raw numbers, a large thruster here gives 3,200 kilonewtons, and a boost thruster with boost on gives 9,600 kilonewtons. The huge thruster, these massive ones, only give 8,000 kilonewtons. So this is this is more powerful than these, and because they're next to an engine room, they get an extra 50% on top. Super, super satisfying. Right, let's continue on. Let's actually first... What are the missile stocks looking like? We're doing okay. Could probably do with a restock soon. It's Alex, if you're still around, mate. Have you been looking into Bannerlord much lately? I am very tempted by it, but I don't know if enough has changed since the last time I looked at it, which was roughly the same time that you were checking it out, I believe. I know you had issues with the sieges, and I haven't really checked it out since that time. I'm wondering if you have any idea if those problems have been fixed with the AI since it's now in full release. You're very welcome, Snowmech. We can probably just pop that shield, honestly, and then pop that shield. Let's get in range to properly engage it. Let's bring you up. Alright, we've just shot a railgun shot. It didn't take out... Basically, the shields have got very, very high piercing resistance. Super shields have a minus 75 meters penetration resist, and small shields have 25 meter penetration resist. So we'll just say 75 and 25. I hate it when they use negative numbers because it's confusing. But my railgun has... Let's have a look. What kind of penetration does it have? The base penetration is 15, but that's closer to 30. Well, it's a bit over 30 actually, given how many components we currently have. Let me go into build mode. Wrong ship. It'd help if I selected the right one. Should tell me. Sadly, it doesn't. But I think it's like 156%. So we've got a decent amount of penetration, but a super shield will just completely consume the entire penetrative force of a railgun round. So it's okay to do a bit of damage, but realistically you want that down before you smack it with the railguns. Fire ant is moving up. Could we? Sure, go through that side as well, I guess. Through there. And then take out the thruster clusters. Slow down time. How you doing, Leafin? Yeah, Bannerlord is fully released, mate. Chat, we haven't done any painting this stream. I've got a house inspection. Ah! Why have you done this to me? I got too wrapped up in designing a new mega awesome railgun. Come on. Saws away. Railgun round all the way through. The shield had dropped in power significantly. Look at those explosions. That just cleaved a huge part of the ship up. Beautiful. Right, could you then go there and there? Let's see. Super shield is almost down, sadly. Now, the point defense from the fire ant is actually helping us out right now. Let's get around behind and just start hammering their thrusters with the missiles. Right, they've launched a couple of HE rockets themselves. Our HE rockets, which overshot, are on their way back. There we go. Taking out their ability to really chase us right now. But we have lost the super shield. It's being recharged, but oh my lord, this railgun is amazing. I love it. Okay, well they've taken out the engineering room. At this point, pick off the ammo storages. I'm being a little bit brutal here. That we're toying with our food. The shield is about ready to kick back in. And there we are. Super shield's back up. This is the recharge bar right there. That's the cooldown on it turning back on. Now, I'm not going to tell the fire ants to actually engage any specific part because I just don't feel that... Oh, what just happened? Did our shield just block a stray rail? Okay, so, learned something today. Don't have your missile ship behind the thing that your primary vessel is shooting railgun shells at. Don't worry, no friendly fire. Ah, okay. That's fine. Not gonna lie, a little bit disappointed. Little part of me is like, oh, but why not? That would have been cool. Alright, I want my flak batteries to focus on defending rather than taking out the enemy ship itself. Right, missiles away. Rearming. Pop. And pop. Right, they really don't have much left now in terms of thrust. They've got one large thruster that's capable of forward thrust. There is a fire in the ammo room. We'll just leave that to deal with itself. Now that fire ant is on this side, it's got significant forward thrust, but it's not like we need it. Realistically, this ship is not going anywhere. Unlike that dude. Going somewhere very fast, probably. Yeah, we're pre-salvaging this ship, yes. Why not end it? Isn't it more useful to keep the ship intact? Realistically, anything we could get from this ship, we can get a multitude of other ways. And I want to give you a nice fight before I wrap up the stream, because I really do need to. Because, like, I've got 3 hours before house inspectors are here. Well, I say house inspectors, it's actually maintenance, because there's a bunch of stuff broken. Once we've popped all of their weapons, and I believe we have to take out their thrusters as well, but once the weapons are down, I think they just abandon the fight. Pop. Pop. Have they given up now? I think they have. They may have. Nope. We'll just melt this thruster and then we'll see if they do give up. Though there's a fire on the ship, which would probably mean for bad. Yeah, I think they've given up, yeah. And the fire's gone out. Yeah, so there we are. We've preserved the bridge and the reactor, which is actually probably the most important stuff to preserve. Wait, what? Aavak actually exists in real life and not just for our digital amusement? I know. Sad, but true. Right, how you doing? Hi. Am I taking you for a journey? I don't think you want to be, but it's kind of hard to argue with the Hercules. It is named the Hercules for a reason. Come with me. You are our new pet. I will name you Bartholomew. No, Bartholomew, stay. No! Who's attacking Bartholomew? God damn it, Gunwing! Oh, never mind. Bartholomew is our pet and is quite capable of handling itself. Godspeed, Bartholomew. Right. Well, we've got to make contact with the station. That's probably one of the last things we can do. So let's head over there. Onwards! As a formation, please. Onwards! Right. Have you reached your destination? Is there not a wreck here? Gosh darn it. I think that wreck must have just drifted off or been salvaged. Aggressively. No. There we go. Now let's see what these cannons offer us. Oh, that's right. I was wondering why you felt a little bit sluggish. Yeah, we stole all of the crew to fully staff the scanner. I am so sorry, Hercules. I am such a scallywag. I'm constantly poaching your crew. Please don't come this way. Don't want to deal with a pirate hunter right now. Hercules has had a rough time. Okay, pirate hunter seems to be wandering away from us. That's fine then. Unless they've got a scanner, in which case they might see me. No, seems we're good. Right, continuing on. Right, let's hand in a bunch of quests then. Also, repair with 18 plates. Not too bad. Hi. No fame, sadly. But I accept. That gave 42 fame. 42 fame is people who were willing to work for us. Very nice. Okay, we've got a couple of quests, fugitive bounties. Let's grab all of those. All 2 of them we've already done, and these ones give 84 fame. Let's hope that at least some of them we've done. We'll see. None yet, sadly. Oh, yeah, we have. Fantastic. Also, we'll take some more exploration quests. Alright, not bad, not bad. Extra 42. There are not many people who will work for us. Oh, this is grand. Alright. I'm going to mark this wreck and we're going to come back for it. Right. Bring everyone in. And now, before they find you, hyper jump over to this station. We've got a lot of missions to do now, so that's going to give me something fun to do in the Let's Play. It's going to take an age to charge this up. Oh my god, I think I've got like 2 people doing that job. It'd be faster if I walked there. Actually at 8 times speed. How about we reposition you? Just to be sure. Just go around on this side so that if you decide to have a go, you'll end up having to go through all of the defense stations here. Right, there we are. Finally here. The slowest FTL in the West. Yeah, it did definitely feel like that, didn't it? Alright. Let's go ahead. Ooh. No. But what I will do is I will hire 13 crew. Oh my lord, thank goodness. Okay, so we've gone up to, from like less than a third of the crew up to over half of the crew. Not terrible. Do I have the coils for this? I do, and I'd get a little bit of extra. I don't have the titanium, but you want 60 coils? I will accept. Sell you 60 coils then. Yep. Alright. Pretty happy with that redesign of the Scarab. I was quite put out by how lackluster the initial railgun was. I'm going to have to do a big repaint on it, though. But I think the Scarab is finally starting to get somewhere now. I may still expand out the thruster clusters a little bit. We'll see. But for the time being, it is a capable frontline combatant, I feel. Yeah, we just about doubled the crew, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there are several wrecks over there we're going to need to go and pick up. But I think that's going to be it for today's stream. I hope you all had a fantastic time. It was a good bit of time setting up this redesign, and then about as long to get the materials for it. But I think the results speak for themselves, really. I think we have made a solid weapon system. You do have a bit of a VOD to watch, yep, Ethan. Thank you so much for hanging out, though. It has been a very pleasant 9.5 hours. I'm going to scurry off. Grab an hour or two sleep before I need to be presentable. And, yeah, you can look forward to a new Cosmoteer video either today or tomorrow, depending on how much time I've got to get everything ready. But I imagine we will be spending some time just going around and getting some real hefty combat experience with it. Because I'm definitely feeling like I need to see more of what this is capable of, and also what it isn't capable of, and tailor our work to better make use of its particular... how should I put it? Its particular flavor of engagement. Because I'm starting to feel like we either need to add more thrusters or come up with a new plan that isn't simply try to reverse kite everything. This is an artillery ship, but maybe it's okay for that artillery to mostly be like the alpha strike, and then we get in close and brawl. We'll see. Either way, thank you again for joining me. It was a pleasure.